washing my hair and I decided that I was going to make a video because as I was washing my hair today, I'm just focusing on moisture. So I was trying one of the moisturizers that I have just to see, because I haven't really been taking care of my hair the best lately as far as doing my deep conditionings and all that, but that's another video. So today I wanted to kind of talk about heat damage versus heat training. The reason why that just popped into my mind is because as I was twisting up my hair, I just recalled a conversation that I've been having lately with a few people regarding heat training. So let's start with number one. The difference between heat damage and heat training. There is no difference. So here are some suggestions from me. And first of all, disclaimer, I am not a hairstylist. I am not versed in that field at all. I just know what I've researched. And when I first started going natural, I heard about heat training. And it was kind of proposed as kind of a great way to train your hair with heat to help make your curls more manageable if you have tighter curls or whatever it may be. So in doing the research, I realized that there's no difference. You're damaging your hair. So first tip, if anyone tells you that you should heat train your hair, please do not listen to them. So the first thing that naturals, or if you are newly natural, thinking about going natural, currently transitioning, been natural for a while, and believe me that some people have been natural for 5, 6, 8 years and never heard of different phrases because they're not attuned to doing the research. They're just natural. They're not looking around for, oh, what is this called type of thing. Heat training is kind of put out there as a way to make your hair more manageable. And no, it's not. So when you heat train your hair, you're heat damaging your hair. So what that means is everyone has a certain type of curl pattern. You have textured hair, and your curl pattern is either going to come out, it's going to be looser. So if you've heard of curl typing, you have 1 type to 4 type, and they're usually 1A, 1B, 1C, continuing on to 4A, 4B, 4C. So the higher your number, the tighter your curls. Also, that means your curl pattern. So your curl pattern can be loose, straight, which is 1, which means you have no curl, to 4, which means you're coily, or curly, but a little bit kinkier and coily. So when you get into the 4 type, that means your curls are tighter. But as you go from A, B to C, it changes in the type of curl that you have. So a 4A, which is similar to mine, and I'm actually in the back, I have some 3C, which is a little bit looser, and a little bit more S shape. But 4A, you're gonna get the S shape curl. 4B is gonna be a tighter S shape, like closer to that of getting closer to the inside, that little coil piece that's on the inside of a pin. You're gonna get closer to that, so it's gonna be coily. It's gonna be tighter, coilier, and then when you get to 4C, instead of that S shape of your curl. So if you're wondering what type of curl you are, get your hair soaking wet and then look at it. If your curl does this, then you have a S shape pattern. If it starts to zigzag, then you have a more 4C pattern. And a lot of people are like, I don't like curl typing, but understanding your curl type also helps you to understand when your curl is damaged. So if your curl is tighter, if your hair is tighter, it's more zigzag, and then all of a sudden from heat training, or aka heat damaging, you begin to have a looser curl, and it's beginning to be more S shape, it's hanging looser, it's not giving you that bounce back, then you're not training your hair to do anything but to be damaged. The only way to fix that is to cut it off. So I just wanted to kind of put this video out there for people who are going natural, who may not really know, or even if you've been natural 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, 4 years, and you have professionals, because there are professionals out there that will say, oh yeah, you can heat train your hair. If you straighten it ever so often, then your hair is kind of like muscle memory. It starts to relax. And no, what you're doing is you're damaging your hair pattern. You're breaking that bond of your hair that makes up your pattern, and you're stretching it out, and it's not healthy. So I just wanted to kind of put that out there. There's no such thing as training your hair to do anything but to be healthier. And the more moisture you put into your hair, the more manageable your curls are, even if you're 4C. And when we get to our 4 type hair, like me, our hair appears to be more dry. It does dry out because our cuticles kind of stay up and our hair is tighter, so we have to really work that moisture in, which I'm going to kind of make a video about my favorite moisturizers as well. But once you get your hair moisturized, you in turn make your curl pattern more manageable, and finding the right product for your hair also helps. So if you are going to a stylist that is telling you, oh, we're going to heat train your hair, or you have a bestie or someone who is also natural and is like, look, I heat trained my hair, look how popping my curls are, but before their shrinkage was a lot, and they have 4A, 4B, 4C type hair, and now all of a sudden it's looser and it's not looking the same as it grows out of your scalp, then most likely you have damage. And if your stylist is telling you to heat train, get a new stylist. So for all of my newly natural people, I hope that I didn't ramble too much, and I hope that this kind of reached you in a way that there's a lot more understanding. And again, I will give you the disclaimer: I am not a stylist, I am not a professional, and I am not a hair guru. I just know what I've researched, and by all means, if you're going natural, if you're already natural, if you have someone telling you something, do not take it at face value. By all means, any and everything that I have told you in this video, please Google it. Google is your friend. You Google everything else, Google it. And also watch some other videos. Go to some other hair platforms, because you're going to get both sides of it. There are some people who really believe that you can heat train your hair, and then there's others that are like me, who are like, if you heat train your hair and you change the composition of your hair, you might as well be damaging it with chemicals or relaxing it, because that's in turn what a relaxer does. It damages your hair by breaking the bonds and changing your type of pattern that your hair has, which the only way to revert it back to what grows out of your scalp is to cut it off and to make it healthier. So again, I hope this reached everyone. And again, please follow me, subscribe to my channel, comment, and just give this video a thumbs up. Bye guys. See you in the next video. Music featured, Love Survivor.